Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll discuss about addressing modes of SIC-XE. In the previous video I have explained the architecture of SIC-XE wherein addressing modes were not discussed. Today we'll discuss the same. Now, two new relative addressing modes are available for use with instructions assembled using format 3. These are described in the table below. First one is base relative mode. Indication is B is set to 1 and P is set to 0. The target address is calculated like this. TA is equal to contents of B plus displacement. Here note that the displacement lies between the values 0 and 4095. Next we have program counter relative mode, wherein B is set to 0 and P is set to 1. Target address is calculated like contents of PC plus displacement, and displacement here lies between minus 2048 and plus 2047. For base relative addressing, the displacement field is, that is disp in a format 3 instruction, is interpreted as a 12-bit unsigned integer. The displacement field value lies between 0 and 4095 as told earlier for base relative. For program counter relative, the displacement field is interpreted as 12-bit signed integer with negative values represented in 2's complement notation. The assembler by default considers PC relative addressing mode. So by default, always it tries with PC relative mode to calculate the displacement field. If disp, that is displacement, does not lie between minus 2048 and plus 2047, then assembler considers base relative addressing mode. Now we consider the combination of B and P values, which can be like B is equal to 0, P is equal to 0. That is, displacement field from format 3 is target address, so which is called as direct addressing. So displacement field from format 3, in format 3 we have the displacement with 12 bits, and this is called direct addressing, and the flag bit E is set to 0. And one more thing, normally both B and P are set to 0 for format 4 instruction, and target address is address field, which consists of 20 bits. This is also called as direct addressing, wherein the flag bit E is set to 1. So how do we differentiate between the format 3 and format 4? Because in both the cases we have B and P as 0, but in format 3 the value of E is set to 0, whereas value of E is set to 1. That is the only difference. In format 4 directly the address is taken. Format 3 the displacement is taken. Then we have B is equal to 1 and P is equal to 0. Since B value is set to 1, it is called as base relative addressing. And the next one is B is equal to 0, P equal to 1. It is called as PC relative addressing mode. If both B and P are set to 1, it is not possible to calculate, so this is not used actually. B and P setting the value of both to 1 is not used. Now we consider the remaining flag bits like NIX, BPE. So the format is like this. The first 6 bits will be having the opcode. Then we have the 6 flag bits, each with bit 1, that is 1 bit. And if it is format 3, then we use displacement with 12 bits. If it is format 4, the address is considered with 20 bits. As told earlier, for format 4, E value is set to 1. Otherwise, if it is 0, it is format 3. Now, if E is equal to 0, so that's what I have told. E is equal to 0, 12 bits is taken. Then how do we know whether it is format 3 or format 4? For instructions like plus J sub, if you have plus just before the mnemonic, then it is always, you should consider it as format 4. Otherwise it is format 3. So that is how you are going to distinguish between format 3 and format 4. Now the bit N is used for indirect addressing, meaning the instruction will be having @ symbol just before the operand. Here the value of N is set to 1 and I is set to 0. So the example can be like this. This is the mnemonic or opcode. This is the operand. Just before M, which is the operand, we have @ symbol. So this indicates it is indirect mode of addressing. Then when we use immediate mode, hash is used just before the operand. So the example can be like this. For the opcode, hash M. M is just like some memory location. Hash M. Or if we can also use some constant values like 9 just after hash. So this indicates immediate mode of addressing, wherein I value is set to 1 and N value is set to 0. Then both N and I are set to 1 if the instruction is neither indirect nor immediate. It is neither indirect nor immediate, then both are set to 1. In most of the cases it will be like this. N and I are set to 1. Then we can have the combination of index register X along with B equal to 1 or P equal to 1. That is base and program counter. Then the target address is calculated as TA is equal to contents of X plus contents of PC plus displacement for P is equal to 1 and B equal to 0. And if it is B equal to 1 and P equal to 0, then target address is calculated as contents of X, that is index register, plus contents of base register plus displacement will give you the target address. Here the instruction can be like OP M, X. So here we have used the index register, and because of that the flag bit X becomes 1. For format 4, the index addressing, that is B is equal to 0 and P is equal to 0 and E is equal to 1 because it is format 4. Address plus contents of X will give the target address. Why this is address? Because directly we have to consider the address, not the displacement for format 4. That is added to the contents of register X. And here one thing you should note with respect to immediate mode of addressing, that is here we are mentioning the memory location, but here we have taken the constant value. If we consider any memory location, then it can use immediate mode plus PC relative or base relative. because we have used the memory location here. Otherwise, if we have used some constant value like this, then directly we have to consider the value, and there is no question of using PC relative or base relative when constant is used. Dear students, if you want to know more about the architecture of SIC XE machine, like memory registers and all, you can refer the link below in the description. I have done a video on that also. And apart from that, I have solved a problem with respect to this object generation, and I have given the link of that also in the description below. Please refer, and thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you.